Right, now I'm going to give you some facts about the clock. I'm going to ask some questions and I hope to get the answers. This is not premeditated, it's straight as is. First of all, can you give us a location?
We're in the spire in the clock room in St Mary of Charity Church in Faversham.
Thank you. Now, do you know how old the clock is?
This particular clock dates back to the 1880s.
And when, is this the original clock? Is this the original clock?
No, we've actually had clocks here since at least the 1750s. We don't know when we got our first clock, but we do have an invoice for repairs to it from 1754,
Right.
which is before this particular clock tower was built.
Could you tell me, do you know the manufacturer of this particular clock?
Yes, this particular one was built by a clockmaker from Ludgate Hill called Mrs. J.W. Benson, and it's a flatbed. It's capable of driving up to 4 clock faces, but St Mary of Charity only has 3.
All right. I said, and usually they go from a mechanism like a diversion, which is the box over the back there, I believe. The box at the back to drive the hands.
Yes, the things that drive the hands are known as trains, and each one can actually be disabled so that if you have to work on one particular train.
What, a clock face? Yeah.
Yes, you can have the other faces still telling the correct time.
Oh, right.
While you're working on one, which is the attraction of this particular type.
Okay. While we're in the actual clock room, I'm just going to take you to some graffiti. I'm not going to say you're going to see it all, but I have taken some stills, and if you'd like to look at them later, you may do so.
This is one of our earliest pieces, June the 10th, 1891. We have Bible verses and hymn verses which commemorate various prayer meetings and revivalist meetings, which were very popular.
Do you know the earliest one on the wall, offhand?
I think it is actually this 1891.
Okay.
We have various ones from during the First World War, and we also have some from VE Day. It's usually the bell ringers that come up here and write on the walls.
All right. Isn't it? I heard something about the church that they did graffiti on some of the stalls.
Oh, yes, the choir stalls have lots of graffiti on. The rests up there were actually taken from desks.
Right, and
in
this
the
is the
original
other.
Queen Elizabeth Grammar School.
Right, now this is the other wall. Is there anything important on this one? Do you know?
No, it is a lot of
So,
it's commemorating different ringings during the war, and also.
yeah, this is just before. This is just before 1939.
Yes, and you've got 1945. Sorry.
Hmm.
So something happened here in May on 1945. Oh, we've got a 1791.
Oh, so that is an
That
earlier
will
one.
be our earliest. That 1791, or the 1790s, is when the spire had to be rebuilt because the bells hadn't been hung correctly the first time round.
Thank you. Can I ask you for your name?
Yes, my name's Katrina.
Thank you very much for the information you provided.
It's a pleasure.
And I hope you enjoyed the video.